Hello everybody, welcome back to NBA Today. Today we'll be reviewing the NBA games that happened on January 12th. My partner couldn't be here today with me for personal reasons. He should be here tomorrow, and sorry for this dropping so late today. Let's get right to it. So the first game that we had was Pacers versus Celtics. It was a fun game. The Celtics win by 10, 119 to 109. Tatum gets 33 points and Jaylen Brown gets 34. He's been playing really well recently. Dennis Schroeder gets 23 points. Whenever he starts, he plays good. Miles Turner with 18 points. Sabonis with 17 points. Caris LeVert gets 16 points, and the player of the game has to be Jaylen Brown, getting the job done offensively and also winning the game. The next game we have is Hornets versus 76ers. The Hornets beat the 76ers 109 to 98. 30 points for Gordon Hayward, 22 points for Terry Rozier, the channel legend. 21 points for Miles Bridges, another 31-point game for Embiid. In his past 5 games, he's had exactly 31 points each game. 17 points for Tobias Harris, and Furkan Korkmaz gets 14 points off the bench. Then, the third game we have today was Magic versus Wizards. Wizards win 112 to 109. Cole Anthony with 19 points and 11 rebounds, and Franz Wagner with 14 points and 11 assists. It should be the other way around. In fact, Cole Anthony had no assists, but he's like the point guard. I don't really get it. But anyways, next we have Robin Lopez with 16 points and 11 rebounds. Terrence Ross off the bench gets 17 points. He's been playing really good. And then a near triple-double for Kuzma on the Wizards side with 19 points, 10 and 9 assists. 1 assist away from a triple-double. 17 points for Spencer Dinwiddie, 15 points for Raul Neto, and 16 points for Montrezl Harrell. And they were all off the bench except for Spencer Dinwiddie, obviously. The fourth game we have was Heat versus Hawks. Heat win 115 to 91. Caleb Martin with 18 points and 10 rebounds. Omer Yurtseven with 13 points and 10 rebounds. Tyler Hero 21, 9, and 11. He's doing really good right now. John Collins, 16 points and 11 rebounds, finally gets more rebounds than Trae Young. Trae Young and Bogdanovich both get 15 points, and DeAndre Hunter with 15 points off the bench. The fifth game that we have today is Knicks versus Mavericks. The Knicks win 108 to 85. Luka Doncic with 21 points and 11 rebounds, and that's it for the Mavs. Not a good game from them. RJ Barrett gets 31 points, Julius Randle 17 and 11 boards, and Mitchell Robinson gets 19 and 10 rebounds. It makes sense that the Mavs lost by that amount. They lost by because the only good player that they had that game was Luka Doncic with 21 points and 11 rebounds. The sixth game we had today was Rockets versus Spurs. Rockets win 128 to 124. Eric Gordon with 31 points, 23 and 11 for Christian Wood, KPJ with 18 points, a 32-point triple-double from DeJounte Murray, 21 points from Bryn Forbes off the bench, and Keldon Johnson also gets 18 off the bench. The Rockets win 128 to 104. I already mentioned that, but I really think that's due to Eric Gordon. Seventh game we have today was Cavs versus Jazz. 111 to 91. Cavs win. 20 for Lauri Markkanen, 14 assists triple-double from Darius Garland, and 16 points for Kevin Love off the bench. Only people who played good for the Jazz were Donovan Mitchell with 17, and both of their highest scorers were off the bench with 22 for Jordan Clarkson, and Eric Paschall gets 18. That's a good supporting cast right there. But the fact that they still couldn't win, I blame that all on the starters. The next game we have was a really good game to watch. It was Nets versus Bulls. The Nets win 132 to 112. Nets with a great second half seized them to win this one. 27 and 9 assists for KD, and 25 and 16 assists for Harden. 21 points for Patty Mills, and 20 points to Daron Sharp. I've never heard of this guy, but I guess he's good. Patty Mills gets 21 off the bench, and for the Bulls, the only people that were playing really well were just Levine and for 22 and DeRozan with 18. Final game of today was Lakers versus Kings. King James with 34 points, and Westbrook with another disappointing game with only 8 points. He has to pick up the pace. Well, I don't know, man. They need to trade him sooner or later. 22 points for Malik Monk, and 19 points for rookie Austin Reeves. But the way that the Kings won this game, it was all thanks to Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox. Tyrese with 23 points and De'Aaron Fox with 29 points. 16 and 9 rebounds for Marvin Bagley too. And now let's get into some of the trade news. The Portland Trail Blazers still would like to build their roster around 31-year-old Damian Lillard. I don't find this very intelligent, and here's my explanation. why? He's already getting, I think he's just going to start being injury prone from now, as you heard from yesterday that he got a very bad injury and he's going to be out from 6 to 8 weeks. He's already starting to get injury prone and he's getting old. I think you trade him away with the value he has now, get new young players, and kind of, I feel, maybe build around Anthony Simons. He's only 22 and he's doing pretty well. But also, just don't build around Dame, because I feel like if they build around Dame, they're going to have maybe one good year of Dame, not even. And then they're going to have to go a hard rebuild there. And it's going to get really hard for them. I think they just trade Dame with his value being so high right now and getting some other pieces. But yeah, that's what I think. PJ Washington is a trade possibility for the Charlotte Hornets. They're open to trade him. Then here's some big news. Cam Reddish is traded to the New York Knicks for Kevin Knox and a 2022 first-round pick. So here's what I think of this trade. Cam Reddish, we all thought he had a lot of value, and I really like him as a player, and he's still okay, but not with the value that we thought he would have. He's traded to the Knicks for Kevin Knox, who's in the same situation, but is playing worse than Cam Reddish. They also get a 2022 first-round pick, and you never know, this first-round pick might amount to something. It's this year's draft, and it's pretty stacked. Chet Holmgren, Jaden Hardy, all those players. Yeah, and the next one, this is pretty big too. Bol to Detroit has been voided because the Pistons did not pass Bol on his physical with the team. This guy wasn't good physically to the fact where they had to release him because he just wasn't good. I don't know what to say. That's sad, man. He has to work on that. Lakers have asked rivals teams to assess Dwight Howard's value. They'll come to the realization there is none. Because seriously, what? Dwight Howard? A washed and old Dwight Howard? Please stop. And then finally from the trade, the Orlando Magic are seeking a first-round pick for guess who? Mo Bamba. They just want a first-round pick for Mo Bamba. Can we sign the Raptors up? I mean, we'll give you like a 2026 first-round pick. You said a first-round pick, so give us Mo Bamba. And to injury news, there's only one, and it's pretty sad. Derrick Jones Jr. with a knee injury, and I believe he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. That's not good, man. It was 36 seconds into the game, and he falls really bad on his knee, and he's taken out, and it's sad, but it's a part of the game at the same time. And yeah, that's it for today's episode. Sorry for dropping so late, and hopefully we drop earlier next time. And yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.